All right, now we get into the part that's really good, that's going to be sweet. This is the part that everybody wants to see. How to make money out of thin air. How to grow that money tree. How to get them dollars in the bank. How to get them ducats. Sorry, I got carried away. My ghetto came out. All right, in this course, it's called, in this module, we're talking about money out of thin air. Now, what is money out of thin air? How do you make money out of thin air? Well, all you got to do is put your hands like this, hold your breath, and say, and the money will show up. That's a good joke. It probably wasn't funny to you, but money out of thin air is basically what real estate people call mailbox money, or what internet marketers call email money, box money, virtual money, passive income. Something that you're not using these every day to get. Something that's going to still go to your bank account while you're in Hawaii vacationing. I mean, increase. I mean, it's constantly hitting your bank account while you're doing what you want to do. That's money out of thin air. And it's going on every day, all day, 24/7. Now, in order to get there, you will have to do something first. It is going to require some work. And that work needs to be applied, not for somebody else. That work needs to be applied to you. Once you work on you to create the type of person that can create this, then it's easy. But the hard part is getting rid of the dogmas and stigmas, and you got to have the right mindset. See, we're back to mindset again. All this is tied in. You got to have the right mindset in order to attract that type of money, to attract the type of people to help you make that money. Now, how did I meet my mentor? Let's go over my story. Then we're gonna talk about money out there and there. I was on the job for 28 years. Now, when I first started the job, I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was a great job. But then I knew at some point, like I said, as a young guy, I started trying different types of businesses. I've had several businesses, and I wasn't happy. So I said, okay, work with somebody else just isn't cutting it for me anymore. My dad had businesses, but his business practices weren't. I love my dad. He's no longer with us. I love him, but his business practices were, frustrating. He only wanted to make a certain amount of money, and my goal has always been for a long time to create generational wealth so I can do what I want with my family when I want to do it. So now I'm in a position to do that, all because I changed my mindset. I changed my mindset some years ago, and I started looking at things differently. I come to realize that I want to be a leader instead of a follower, because what followers do is follow and listen to and do what everything everybody else say. But leaders, we look at things critically and say, okay, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to follow you on that. I'm going this way. All the time, I've always been the one to go the other way. So in a way, that lets me know I was on the right track. Because if you're doing the same thing that the masses are doing, chances are you're going the wrong direction. You're going a direction that's not going to bring you wealth or money out of thin air. The goal is to get the money out of thin air. In order to get the money out of thin air, you have to change you, and you have to be a person that attracts money, wealth, and other people who attract money and wealth. You're only as wealthy as your 5 closest friends. I keep hearing that. So guess what I did? I kind of got rid of a couple of friends. They're still my friends, but I'm looking for a different circle. Now my circle involves my mentor, who you're gonna get to meet in this course. He has taught me, well, he has added to what I've known for a while, but he showed me the avenue to really go and get that wealth that I've been seeking for so long. Like I said, I was on the job for 28 years and I wasn't happy. I said, okay, I need to make a move. So I literally packed up, moved from one city to another, and I began to work on my vision because I had a vision. And no matter what stood in my way, I was going to achieve my vision. Because that's how determined I was, because that was my mindset. That was and continues to be my mindset. And once I got to where I was going, things went downhill at first, but I stayed positive and I kept a positive mindset. I kept a positive mental attitude, as Napoleon Hill would say, and it served me well. Then I started meeting people that put me on the right track to meet I met people that actually put me on track to be my mentor, because I changed the circle I was in, because I was not going to meet my mentor in the circle that I was in. So I had to make changes. So to get money out of thin air, you have to first change yourself. Now, once you change yourself, you have to identify some opportunities. Now, we talked about this being a conceptual age earlier. Now, in order to take advantage of the conceptual age, you have to do what you have to gain a mindset education. In other words, you have to read books. I've noticed that all of the millionaires and billionaires and wealthy and successful people that I read about, every time I read about them, they've read a lot of books. Or either every time I see them on television or see them in some type of video in their homes, they have a library. There are books with them, because what books do is they exercise your muscle. This is a muscle. Just like all these other muscles of your body, your brain is a muscle. And in order to exercise it, you need to put knowledge in. You need to feed it with knowledge. If you invest in your mind will pay you back 100 times fold. That's my motto. I'm investing in my mind. I am building what my mentor calls a success library. I've already had quite a few books, but I need to get more, because I need to constantly feed my mind so I can pull money out of thin air, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing it right now. I've been doing it. I've been kind of dibbling and dabbling in it for the last 2 years. I've made quite a bit of money online. I've done real estate. I've done insurance. I've done a graphic company. I've been part of several companies. But it's not going to get me anywhere near what I'm going to get by pulling money out of thin air, by working and doing something like this, by becoming a speaker or what they call a coach. Those people make money. My coach made $400,000 in 2 hours. How many jobs are going to pay you like that? How many jobs are going to pay anybody like that? Except the executives. Of course, they get that type of money, but they still work for someone. They still have to go to the office every day. They have to put on a face and kiss them behind the two. But in the field that I'm in, which is conceptual age, or this is conceptual industry, all I got to do is gain more knowledge so I can share my knowledge and bring value to more people, and I can get paid for my time. That's how you pull money out of thin air. Become valuable. Have something that's valuable to someone. Have information that's valuable. Information that's going to show someone how to do something. Weight loss is a multi-billion-dollar industry. A lot of people want to know how to lose weight. They want to be healthier. The health industry, multi-billion-dollar company. A lot of this doesn't involve products. It just involves techniques that you've learned. You can show someone else how to do it, and they are getting results. You got to bring value. I'm not saying just throw up something and tell them anything. No, you have to bring value to that person. When I'm telling you, I'm experiencing, so I know it works. I'm pulling money out of thin air. So that's the beauty of it. Now, you may say, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a coach. Okay, that's fine. But really, that's irrelevant. Just learn a little bit about it, dabble in it. That may be all. I don't see a lot of opportunities that are better. If you go to my mentor's opportunity that he has on his site, you'll see what he's offering. It's going to blow your mind. Because he can. He can do whatever he wants. It's his business. He's been doing his business for a while. And he's a great teacher. I mean, a great teacher. I want to be close. I want to move closer to him. That's how powerful. That's how attractive his attitude is, because he's helping people build wealth, and he's been doing it for a while, and he's about to help me and my wife build wealth. So that's how you pull money out of thin air. Create something that other people create value for other people. Also, I'm also a graphic designer. I've created a lot of the designs and characters that I've copyrighted, and I've protected those copyright with a company called Interlock that a lot of people don't know about. That means, what a lot of people don't know is, when you create an idea, especially if it's on a computer, you have something that's called NTP, Network Time Protocol. That's your copyright right there. You know, it will stand up in the court of law. It has a time stamp on it. That time stamp is your copyright. So nobody can steal your stuff. All you gotta do is come with the time stamp and say, okay, this is what was created, and this is when it was created, and it will hold up in the court of law. But look up that site though, Intel. Let me write that down, because this is a bonus for me. Intel Lock. It's $29 a month, but if you got a lot of ideas, you can plug those ideas in, and they will give you a certificate showing that it was created at this time by XYZ. So that's an extra bonus for me, tell you how to protect your stuff. But you know, throughout this course, you're gonna have a lot of bonuses. But money out of thin air is nothing more than mindset and creating a product. Let me show you this. My mentor just showed me this too. You gotta understand this as well. Now his he showed me this. Now, everybody wants to become a millionaire, right? So let's say you want $1 million. Now, if you want $1 million, you can work hard for it. Matter of fact, a lot of people are not gonna get $1 million. Over your lifetime, you probably have created $1 million. Let's say you work 40, 30 years, and I guess $25,000 a year. My math is bad. So you actually have to work 40 years to make